Okay. So the first question is my partner toxic or am I toxic? I feel like I'm a little toxic, I ain't gonna, sit here and, lie. I feel like I'm a little toxic, and the reason why I say I'm a little toxic because I'm a little spoiled. I like to have my way. Okay, so okay, so I like to have my way, and that's one of my toxic traits. I think I'm a little spoiled a little bit, and I like for people to confide in me. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I mean, that's what I like. And I mean, and then if you can't fulfill what I like, then you're going to have a little problem. I'm going to come a little toxic. I'm going to be calling you. I'm going to be texting you. I'm going to be on your way. So you going to either deal with it or you not. And it's fine. Because if you choose not to deal with it, then it just won't be no us. And I'm cool with it. So for my partner, I like a laid back. I like laid back, but he got to be a little off a little bit too, gentleman, but he got a little thug in him. Know how to treat a woman, work, cook, clean, okay? And he got to know how to do everything that a woman know how to do, but not as good as a woman. But he could cook better than a woman. I ain't gonna lie, I love to eat. I'm small, petite, but I love to eat. Slim, thick, whatever you want to call me. But, hey, I like that in my partner. So it's like, is overthinking a toxic trait? It is. Yes, overthinking is toxic, and I'm an overthinker, so I don't know if that's toxic because really, I have gotten better because normally, you know what I'm saying, if I overthink, I'll be taking it out on people or, my frustration, I'll take it out on people. But now, since I done got older, I don't do that, I'm kind of like, I stay to myself. Hey, welcome to Dreamwear Podcast. How you doing? Okay. And mostly I stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm overbearing or I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? I miss a little bit. I kind of stay in my bubble because I'm a Cancer. So it's like I only want to do harm to somebody that do harm to me. I'm not trying to hurt a person that haven't hurt me, if it makes sense. So I'm kind of like a loner a little bit until, hey, how you doing? Until, somebody push me, into a place where, I have to come up out this shell. So, okay. So that's like, I feel like that should be anybody, you don't push a person to the limit. So that'll make anybody toxic, Okay, so this question says, would you most likely laugh at a serious situation? And me, no. I know the difference. I know how to laugh when shit funny, and I know how to be serious when shit gets serious. Like, you got people that no matter what it is, they laugh at it. Like, no. You got to know when to turn this shit on, and you gotta know how to turn this shit off. And people need to learn. To me, that's with growth, you know. I feel like everything's not funny. If something happens and it's not funny, then you shouldn't laugh. If something happen when it's serious, then you should be serious, you know. So people need to learn the difference. No, I don't do this. So didn't answer that question. Okay, so there's some crazy questions, y'all. It's this is a toxic question. Who's most likely to hide the truth? Me? I'm a truthful person. Like, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. You know, some people, they like to lie to save somebody's heart, or to not hurt them, or to not, you know what I'm saying? Baby, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, we in this to be real, honest, you know what I'm saying? Faithful, truthful. So yeah, if you ask me a question, and even if we're trying to get to know each other, I'm going to tell you the truth. Because if you don't have trust, then what you have? What you building on, baby? So, yeah. I'm very truthful. I'm very loyal. I'm very trustworthy. You know, I'm all of the, but I'm the one. And not the two, okay? So, yeah. And I can't speak for all cancers, but I'm speaking for me. I am a very one-of-a-kind person, baby. I'm the truth, and I know I am. So, with that being said, I'm going to go to the next question. This question says, are you addicted to anything? And being addictive is kind of toxic. If you're addicted to anything, that goes for drugs, snacks, food, your man, your car, whatever. I try not to be addicted to nothing, to anything, but I like a lot. You know, I like to have sex, I like snacks, I like to eat. You know, I like folks to be into me. Whoever I'm into, I want them to be into me even more. So I don't know. So I don't think I'm addictive to anything. Like, no, addictive is bad. Like, you gotta go to rehab if you get addicted to something. You might wind up going to jail if you into somebody too much. I mean, yeah, so you got to watch that addictive shit because it can get crazy, you know? But I am toxic, though. I'm a little toxic. Hi, y'all. Thank y'all for joining in on my podcast. I see it's a whole lot of new people on here. So I'm going to ask y'all, what is y'all toxic trait? Like, what are y'all addicted to? Do y'all have an addiction? Like, if it's to weed, sex, snacks, food, what is y'all addicted to? Is you addicted to somebody loving on you well, loving on you good? What are you addicted to? You know? Because addictive is sure enough toxic. But like I said, me personally, I don't like to be addicted to nothing too much because this shit can get you in a world of trouble. Being addicted to anything. So, this question says, can I fall in love? I'm saying, yes, I'm saying that I do not have an addiction. No, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I will drink wine. What I'm trying to say is this. If you get addicted to anything, whether it's a drug, a person, place, or thing, it's hard for you to break that habit. Like, That's why I try not to get addicted. Do I like things? Yes, of course I do. But addictive, no. That's like praising. Like, no, I don't. I'm not addicted to anything. But loving my kids, now I'm addicted to that. And I had to learn to kind of like slow down on that a little bit because I lost 2 kids, and that right there, they can take your mental state to a whole nother level when you find yourself addicted to certain things. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I love hard, and I'm a protector. I'm a protector, and that was my main thing, was to protect my baby. So being that 2 of my kids been murdered, you know, and I couldn't protect them, it took a lot of spiritual awakening for me to know that no matter how much I loved them or how much I wanted to protect them, that it's a higher power that has control over our life, control over life and death. So I had to really meditate, counseling, still going through counseling, you know what I'm saying? Work on my prayers, and mental health is very important. So, yeah. So, when I say addictive, I mean wholeheartedly that no, I'm not addicted to anything. Do I like? Do I love? Yes. But addictive? No, I'm not. So, I had to go on deep with that because, no, I'm not addicted to nothing. So, now, this question say love at first sight. Like, what could I fall in love? Y'all, my ring light and fell over, y'all. But this question say love at first sight. Could I fall in love at first sight? I believe I could. I believe I could fall in love at first sight. Because when you see a person, you know whether you want to be into that person. You know whether you going to like that person. I don't care if you like the way the person talk. You like the way the person walk. You like the way the person look at you. I mean, love at first sight is real. You know, people can fall in love at first sight. Like, why not? So, I believe I could fall in love at first sight. I haven't done it yet, but I believe I could, though. So, can you fall in love at first sight? Can y'all fall in love at first sight? Extra step this. I want to know. I want to know if you could fall in love at first sight. Or have you fallen in love at first sight? I want to know. Put it down in the comments, because I definitely want to know. Okay, y'all. So, I got 3 more questions. Okay? So, this question says, could you fall in love with your love at first sight? Is that question. So, I'm going to say this. Would you have a one-night stand? Now, would I have a one-night stand? I can't answer that because, like I said, I'm real big on vibes. So, you know, if I meet someone and we vibe, and, you know, I hate to hear somebody say, well, if you date, if you have a one-night stand with him and you have sex with him on the first night, you a hoe. Baby, we grown. That's number 1, okay? And the grown person gonna only do what they want to do. You can't force no grown person to do what they don't want to do. You can't make no grown person change their mind. If a grown person want to do something, they gonna do it. Regardless if it's the first night, 6 months later, or a year later. Baby, you can wait a whole year and give somebody some ass and they don't like it. and they'll dismiss you. Or you got some motherfuckers won't even wait a whole month on your ass. So it depends on the vibe. It depends on the person. It depends on what the person brings to the table, what they got to offer, what's their mental state like, what is they about, you know? So all of that makes sense. That's why I'm big. I'm big on vibes. I'm big on getting to know a person because I feel like sex is passionate. Sex is not just something that, you know what I'm saying, just fall out the sky. When you giving somebody you, that's all of you. Like, I feel like when you is sexually penetrating and foreplaying and all of that with someone, that's the deepest you can get with a person. I'm smiling. You can have a whole business relationship with somebody and you can walk away from it, you know, and it be nothing, okay, to some people. But you can have a whole sexual relationship with somebody and that could be your whole life. And the reason why I say when you have sex with somebody that can be your life is because if anything go wrong, the condom break, they got a disease or you get pregnant or anything, that shit deep. Like, you can fuck your whole life up in 5 seconds. So you have to be very, very precautious with, you know what I'm saying, with how you deal your cards out to anybody. You got to be very, 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 very careful with it. So with that being said, yes, I feel like sex is like, it's a very, 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 it play a very, very important part in the relationship, period, overall. Because like I said, you have to have trust, you have to have built up, you got to have honesty, you got to have all this to give yourself to somebody. So if you clicking with somebody on a one-night stand and the communication is there, the vibe is there, the energy, the whatever you like within that person, if it's there, then one-night stand, do that. I mean, if that's your preference, do it. I mean, me, like I said, I'm big on vibes. So if the vibe right and I'm feeling the vibe and I like the vibe, I'm going to do what I want to do. So that answered that question. Okay, this is the last question, y'all. And of course, I had got these questions, y'all, off the internet because people don't know how to answer, you know, gently questions and, you know, I'm trying to find a good one, y'all. It say, who was your worst partner in bed? Oh my God. Who was my worst partner in bed, y'all? I honestly never had a worst partner in bed. Like, everybody that I have ever dealt with was blessed in the area